Web design is a really competitive industry. If you're going to succeed, then you're going to need to win new clients. And to do that, you need to build their trust. I worked with hundreds of clients when I ran my agency, so I developed a deep understanding of what they looked for. In this video, I'm going to share the top 10 most common trust signals that new clients look for when they were choosing a new agency. Hi, thanks for joining. If you're new to this channel, I'm Rich Dean, a web designer and developer, former web agency owner, and author of the book series Start, Grow and Sell Your Web Design Agency. My goal is to help anyone looking to start, grow as an agency to save time, earn more money, avoid the common mistakes and pitfalls, and build a thriving and valuable business. Okay, so on to the main topic, starting with number 1, do you employ or outsource? Web design is not a new industry anymore, and so for most clients, when they're commissioning a new website, it probably won't be the first time they've done it. So they won't be silly. They'll know that plenty of web agencies don't actually create the websites they sell, they outsource them instead, often to very low-cost third parties in other parts of the world. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but it is important that you're upfront about it so that clients know exactly what they're getting. If outsourcing means you can offer a much lower cost, then great, but make sure your clients know this. Plenty of clients are very wary about agencies that outsource, particularly if they've had a bad experience in the past. So if you have your own in-house team, then many clients may view this as a bonus. So make sure you use this as a reason to choose you. Number 2, do you have a physical office? So despite the emergence of home working and video conferencing, to a lot of clients, there's still value in choosing an agency that has a physical office. And there are many reasons for this. First, it shows that you're probably more established and therefore less likely to just disappear. Having an office is a commitment, so if you have one, clients will likely feel more assured that you're a legit agency and not just some fly-by-night. Second, many clients still value personal face-to-face communication. They'll like the fact they can visit your office, meet the team who will be creating their website, and have a much more direct and involved relationship with you. Those more open relationships usually lead to more business in the future, so although an office can be an extra expense, it can be well worth it. Number 3, who will be creating the website? So this one is directly related to the previous 2 points, but to a lot of clients, quality really matters. They'll want to know that their new website will be designed and developed with quality in mind, so they'll want to know who will be creating it. If you work on your own, then that's fine, but if you have a team, clients will want to know who they are. Are they experienced or fresh out of college? Do they communicate well? Do they take feedback well? Do they bring new ideas to the table? Even having team members that are just likable can help to ensure clients feel more assured and that their new website is in safe hands. Okay, before we go any further though, please don't forget to like and subscribe. We're a fairly new channel, so it'll really help us if we can get those all important likes and subscribes up. It won't cost you a thing and it won't take you a second. Okay, back to the main topic. Number 4, what kind of warranty will they get? Okay, so now we're getting into the more technical aspects of what you'll deliver, but clients will want to feel assured that their new website won't just work well when it goes live, but afterwards as well. Now, this can be challenging for web agencies, as the technology that websites are built on can be fast moving. CMSs, themes, and plugins can all update regularly, and so can the browsers that websites are viewed on. This means outside factors can change and potentially cause issues with a website that are outside of your control. So offering a warranty on a new website is not really the same as something like a new car. You'll probably only be able to offer one for a short period after the website goes live. But clients will still want to know what kind of support they'll get and, more importantly, what happens if there are any issues after the new website launches. Number 5, will they own the website? This one might seem like an obvious one, but there are actually many ways that web agencies charge for new websites, and not all of them mean the client will own the website when it's finished. For example, there are plenty of businesses that offer low-cost websites based on an ongoing monthly fee instead of a fixed one-off payment. Many web agencies offer payment plans like this too. But in those situations, unless those payments are just a way of spreading the cost, the client usually doesn't end up owning the website when it's finished. It's more of a rent-a-site agreement. But to many clients, this is important and they'll at least want to know. Number 6, have you created websites like this before? So this one may not be as easy when you're just starting out, but as you become more established, clients will want more evidence of how you can meet their objectives. One of the clearest ways to do this will be to show them that you've already created websites like what they're looking for. In fact, as you build your portfolio, you'll probably find that clients come to you specifically because you've created certain kinds of websites. It could be that you've worked for one of their competitors or built up expertise in their sector. Or it could be that you've become specialists in a certain kind of technology. Whatever it is, make sure you use it to your advantage and show clients that you can deliver what they need because you already have for other clients. Number 7, are there any hidden costs? Okay, so this one can be a big one for many clients. The overall cost of the new website will be a key consideration for any new client, but most clients will also want to know if there are any hidden costs. They may have even been burnt by this in the past, so it could be a sore topic. So when you're preparing your quote or proposal, make sure you're completely transparent with all your costs. Clients will usually be okay with extra costs as long as they know about them up front. But if you don't communicate them and then spring them on the client later, it almost certainly won't go down well. Number 8, how easy will the website be to use? So this one could be particularly important to less tech-savvy clients. As web designers, developers, and agency owners, we work in technology, so we often take for granted the fact that we're usually much more tech-savvy than the average person. Some clients will also be tech-savvy, but many won't, especially if their usual line of work doesn't involve using computers. So clients will understandably want to know how easy it will be for them to use their website once it's live. Giving clients a demo when you're in the sales process can be a great way to overcome this, but it's also about building websites that are easy for most of your clients to use. That's a really important point. It can be tempting to try and build the most technologically advanced solutions, but if that means that hardly any of your clients can use their websites on a day-to-day basis, then you won't have delivered solutions that actually meet their objectives. Number 9, will they have full control over their website? Okay, so this one is very similar to the last point, but as well as the website being easy to use, many clients will also want to know if they will have full control over it once it's been delivered. So the best way I can explain what I mean by this is to tell you a story about a client I worked with a few years ago. This client reached out to us because they had recently paid what they thought was a good price for a website that was meant to be custom designed for them. However, it soon turned out that the reason the initial price of that website was so low was because it was built in a very restrictive way. The client couldn't make even the most basic updates like changing text and images. Instead, they found they were tied into an expensive ongoing maintenance agreement with the previous agency, and so they had to keep going back to them for even the most basic updates. Because of that, the website actually ended up costing a lot more overall than they had initially thought. These are the kinds of potential issues that many clients can be very wary of. Number 10, will the website be fast and rank well on search engines? I don't think I've worked with many clients where being found on search engines wasn't a priority. In fact, it's pretty much a given that clients will want reassurances that their new website will be as fast to load as possible and will rank well on Google and other search engines. That's not always easy though. There will always be a trade-off between creating a website that is fast to load but is also rich in content, images and features. But clients will want to know how you'll handle this, as the last thing they'll want is a new website that doesn't get any traffic. Okay, so those are just 10 of the most common trust signals that clients looked for when I ran my web design agency. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you've enjoyed it, then please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you'd like more tips and insights for how to grow your agency, check out my book series Start, Grow and Sell Your Web Design Agency, which you can buy from Amazon now, and I'll share a link in the description below. And if you'd like to watch even more informative content, then why not check out this video here. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.